Welcome to the weekly wrap up on culture's biggest conversation.
CBC.
You know, I do welcome back.
What's going on, people?
Let's get straight into it. 100 humans versus one silverback gorilla.
Not chimpanzee, not monkey, silverback.
I think the title was misleading. Let's get it right. One silverback
I see what you
versus 100 humans. Let's put this right from the get-go.
Yeah, so what are you saying to me? This conversation's gone wild.
I don't
Wildfire.
know. I don't know why it's gone.
What does it say about society?
As crazy as it would, because we love a challenge. Do you think that's what society is about? Not a fair fight. I had one-on-one, but it's not one-on-one. But 100 humans, I don't think the humans are winning. Straight up.
What, 100 humans?
No, I don't think they're winning.
Are you saying that based on, obviously, you know what the spiel is at the moment, is like pick the finest 100. Are you just generalizing it of 100 humans without certain attributes, or are we starting to put...
You know what I've realised? There's a lot of keyboard warriors out there.
Jesus wept.
And I'll be honest with you, it's influenced society and the way we think. Anyone can just say whatever.
And get
The
away with it.
sheer presence of, if you've just been to the zoo, or the wildlife, you see, some of these are not to even be looked at eyeball to eyeball.
But there's some real guys. Like, what about the SAS?
No, bro, that's tactical.
Special
This
ops?
is, you can't have weapons, you can't have
weapons.
nothing.
But them man
So,
hand-to-hand combat.
it's not the same. And that's why I always say about fact-finding on the weekly wrap-up, innit?
What?
Look, there's so much information out there for everyone. Just go and do your research.
Saying that,
Yeah.
let me just give you some headline facts.
All right, tell me.
Yeah?
Tell me.
So, incredible strength to weight ratio. A silverback gorilla can lift roughly 4 to 9 times its body weight. Estimates suggest that they can lift up to 1,800 to 4,000 pounds, or in kgs, that's 800 to 1,800 kg in a controlled environment.
You know what?
Off the back of that, what are you saying?
I'm telling you, I know they can do up to about 25, because people think about the upper body strength. About 25 miles an hour, right? Short bursts of speed. Dislocation.
So before man's blinked his eye, he
Yeah,
lost his eye.
the 100 humans can't bring weapons in. The silverback has natural weaponry. Canine teeth is bursting all types of organs. I think the only way this can happen, humans, listen closely to this. A lot of times we're not strategists. We just want to go and prove something. 100 trying to go at something,
Doesn't mean...
you can't. We can't all get a hit in. First of all, now when it beats on his chest or the sheer presence of standing up, fair versus flight. So these men have to be specifically picked.
Flight or
women,
fair?
humans, whoever picked for
Fight
battle.
or flight, rather.
Fight of the fair causes you to fly, but if you've
Or
got
fair causes you to fight.
to fight,
Either way.
Now I don't know unless you do unsavory, unquef things to these human beings. I don't think they're winning. And when I say unsavory, you have to make a man believe that he's lost everything.
What do you mean? Like children are on...
Unsavory. You have to lie to these 100 men,
And say to them...
women,
that
and
humanity
lots of people.
is dependent on them.
Yeah, because that they've lost everything.
So it's the adrenaline will kick in. But survival of the fittest,
If they don't have that, but they know, because it's one phone call away, they know they haven't lost everything. I can't see this happening, guys. I'm sorry, I've seen it online. I see what we're trying to do here, but the gorilla wins all the time. When you see your padre,
the man said padre. Okay.
when you see
Getting
your
smashed.
homies just going down, you have to be in a particular mind state. And watch this. I think psychological warfare is one of the biggest things we forget. Animals are every day in survival mode. Not JD, not Foot Asylum, not I want to buy McDonald's. It's none of that stuff. Every day you've got to go and hunt for food. So they are trained by nature.
So wait,
I don't.
saying that though, there was a time in history where humans were collecting silverbacks for fun, and they didn't have the technology that they had today.
Weapon. You can't use weapons. Whether it was the spear, whether it was the sword, or whether it was whatever it was, humans had something with bare hands. Just the muscle structure of these animals. I don't even know why. That's why I go back to keyboard warriors, man. We are just saying any and everything. Even if, and watch this, I believe, and because you can do your fact finding, the more this sort of animal feels like it's under threat, it gets more angry. So even if there were 10 left, those 10 are going to feel the anger that the 90 didn't feel.
Stand by.
Talk to me.
So, punching power of a silverback gorilla. Well done. Crazy. While gorillas don't typically punch like humans, their swipes or blows can exert force estimated at 1,300 to 2,700 pounds of force. So one punch can equate to 2,700 pounds.
You know the worst
Yeah,
part
the man
is,
them are moving mad. Who came up with this?
Even those numbers, yeah, you can't fathom
It's impossible.
when you compare it to real life. You know, find out when you get punched, you start hoovering or you start cleaning. Like
What did Mike Tyson say? Everyone's a fighter until you get punched in your face.
in the face, because it changes what you're thinking in that moment.
Everyone's a bad man, yeah?
Like in the moment, you start doing things you didn't plan to do, right? Now, the way you could do, because people don't get numbers, engineer, online, numbers don't mean a lot to people. Like pounds, 2,000, in their mind, they're like, yeah, we're just going to group up and we're just going to, we need music in the background. As long as we've got music, as long as we've got the landlord playing in the background.
They called DMX, man. I said, talking the hardest. All right, say no more.
Let me tell you something. The way this thing works is simple. They are designed for battle, and we are not equipped. As I said, unless you do unsavory things, and I can't talk about those things on air, because the trauma these 100, if they should defeat the gorilla, what they would have gone through, humanity don't want to talk to them after.
Yeah? What, talk to you, the survivor? Why is that there?
Because of the things they're
That they've
coming
gone
for
through.
us after the gorilla.
That the rage is now innate.
Because we've had to build them up
to
be
that
able
point.
to defeat.
And now they've done that.
We've lied to them. We have mind games, mind control to say you've lost. Like they have to be as red eye as this gorilla. So I don't think we come out. We don't win this one.
Final thoughts.
I think we can look at 100 humans versus, what supporting the community looks like.
What, 100 humans versus...
Getting things right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. Like, or 100 humans backing Ibrahim on what he's on.
Yeah, 100 humans getting the right business plan, the right... Versus, do you know what I mean? Defeat the
system.
The system, yeah. I kind of...
More chance.
Yeah, let's learn to be more strategic, learn to understand that some battles you can win and focus on the ones that you can win. The ones you're going to die for free.
Man said, not even for Nash, just dying for free.
Engineer's crazy right now.
No, what? That's what you said.
Engineer's moving crazy.
Free is long, though. You can't die for free.
Bro, and watch this. Let me give you a scenario. You get picked.
Who?
You get picked.
From what? From what?
No, you've been picked. Because your
what?
name's in a hat. Because no one's telling us how these 100 humans, but I'm saying, engineer, you got picked.
And yeah, got you. Let's paint the picture.
So
I've been picked.
What next?
They don't see me.
Okay. Right. And
all my family, we've gone.
This is my point. I think
it's mad.
We are committing these 100 humans
to death.
Yeah. And there's got to be judge and jury after this has happened to decide whose idea was this.
That's what I was going to say. Where did this come from? Do you think this is a distraction?
You know what? I like the conversation because it lets me know a lot of people are unhinged.
Delusional.
But because they apply the same concept to their life. They believe this,
Well, anything's possible.
they can do, we could do, but with no unison, no unity, no.
What's that thing? The art of
tactical
the
advantage.
impossible.
Yeah, because we're not the 100 getting picked. Because when I look at the list, I'm not even on the 1,000.
But wait, but based on whose standard?
Because for the guerrilla fight, the 100 men, there's a specific
Type.
type, and I keep saying men, as you know, the general 100 humans.
Mm-hmm.
So that battle ain't mine. Yeah? But let me go and fight the one
You can.
I can, innit? So for those 100 that can do this, I think they know life enough in terms of experience to say, yeah, you picked me, but yeah, you're looking at size and everything, but I've got experience to know that's not a battle I should be in.
Yeah.
So we're just talking, is what I'm trying to say.
Everyone's just chatting for chat's sake.
100 so-and-so type, 100, all right. Silverback's waiting, innit? Listen, let's leave that one there because I don't think human. But you know what? Tell us in the comment section. Let us know what your thoughts are. I think it should be 100 humans versus some of the real problems.
Like what though? What are the real problems that these 100 humans could get together and have impact?
A real fight. You see the same fight. That displacement of bones.
Oh, done.
And head tops. Because that's what the gorilla's going to do, right? And what we're trying to do is take out eyeballs and stuff. If the gorilla can't see though.
But that's what they said. Like you got to get somebody that's going to take one for the team and never come back. Gouge out the eyes.
Survival instinct
Kicks in.
They've got the 17th sense.
17th?
Yeah, because they're talking about the 6th sense. That's what you lot are on. They will move. I keep saying unquef. They will move crazy. I don't think.
Cuff, quiff.
Yeah. It don't work.
Whose bright idea was this?
But it's good for conversation. As I'd say, it kind of shows you a level of thinking. Because I believe some people really believe what they're talking about.
Yeah, but that's not good then. Because it shows society's in a bad place.
That's what I'm trying to say. It shows, and I don't want to call it a weakness, it does show how human beings, the royal we thing.
The man said the royal.
Yeah, that we anything you put your mind to. I was, looking at something. Now you got AI, you can ask it, what was the most impactful lie society's ever told a human being?
That is a serious question. What made you ask that?
The answer was interesting. It was about the fact that you are small and insignificant in this vast universe. That's not.
So that's the most impactful, significant lie.
That it's a lie, basically.
That you're not the smallest thing in this universe.
Yeah, which it said it's led by a science theory, but it's been translated wrong. So again, things go out.
I
Gets
see what you're
through
saying.
other people, and you're not insignificant. You're not the smallest thing. Yes, the universe is big, but you are. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But when you look at things like that, I think conversations like this allows a lot of people to think, because we're looking a lot deeper than just the.
So do you not think that this is this harmless banter, or is this like one? Because sometimes, it's not harmless banter, or is it a proper mirror reflection in front of some of these thoughts of some of these people?
You see and everything you hear, man. I think people are they are bored, and they've got a keyboard and they've got internet.
Yeah, on that note.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Please do not join
in any way, shape or form.
the 100.
Because you will.
Because you are not small and insignificant. But the gorilla will make you think you are.
You know what? I know we're wrapping this up, but just quickly based on that, do you think that that's... Actually, you know what? You saying what you're saying just now, from a perspective of society, when people feel like they can do anything that they put their mind to it, are you saying that that's a madness or a wrong mentality to have? So, example, entrepreneurs that feel like, that don't go through school or college or university and just jump straight in, don't think about maybe a career or just jump straight into it.
It's the same concept. Do the pre-work. No one's saying in that respect you can't. So if you look at this title, it's not that 100 humans cannot defeat a silverback. 100 humans without weapon cannot. And this is the small print nobody wants to read. You can do anything you put your mind to because you understand the restrictions and you can work towards breaking a restriction or a boundary. And now I'm tooled up, I'm educated up, I've leveled up as an entrepreneur. But I didn't go uni, I didn't blah. But you've got the right tools, the business model, the right mentors. Yeah, you can defeat. Don't just say because they say we cannot use weapons.
Quantity.
And we're restricted to 100. Guess what I would have said? I would have gone back on that table and negotiated for 1,000 humans.
You would have negotiated, yeah?
I would have negotiated because without weapons, 100 is not possible. But let's up the volume.
What, 1,000 you reckon we could get the job done?
Yeah. Because we do know endurance. And when people use this about they've got, a very quick kind of energy, but they don't have endurance, it means to me that 100, that endurance is relative. It's got enough endurance for 100. It's probably got enough for 2.
But for 3, 4, it starts. So we're going to lose 400 people.
I get that.
All right.
I get that.
So man, this has to be drafted in the latter.
Do you see what I'm saying? Put me on 999.
Yeah.
That's my number.
I'll be
That's my number.
I'll be there with you, 998.
No Squid Games.
Yeah.
That's my number.
I see you.
Yeah? I come back and say, we did it.
The moral of today is to ask for more.
There you go. Go back and negotiate. That number's crazy. Stop talking.
You don't settle for less, guys.
We're settling for less. And that showed me straight away. No one said negotiate, renegotiate. Nobody said that.
Bro, the whole world,
Then don't do it. I'll just say, no, I'm not on it. I'm not going. But we saw 100 march and say, this is what they said.
Following blindly.
Silverback's waiting, guys. Moral of the story. Don't renegotiate. And then you can achieve anything you want. Silverback turned to bronze back.